Right now, everything is pretty much copacetic. The only issue is we're tied for first with the Rays. Blue Jays literally a game and a half behind. Red Sox 2.5. Orioles, okay, we don't expect anything from the Orioles except Chris Davis had 3 hits, 2 doubles, and finally broke out of that ridiculous slump. But we don't even play Tampa Bay for another month, so we don't even have to worry about that. But we do have a series versus Baltimore and a series versus Detroit here, so I would jump into that. But we got some changes. Plain and simple, we struck up a deal with Under Armour. They're going to go ahead and pay us only $4 million a year. All we have to do is wear their shades when we're on defense. I don't know how Nike's gonna feel about that because we do got partnerships with a whole bunch of different brands, but you know, we're all about that bag so far. So we're gonna go ahead and equip it. We get +3 vision, +4 discipline, which helps because my vision is not great. +5 acceleration, +4 fielding, and +5 reaction, which is gonna help us dramatically on the field, even if we have them on top of the hat. But I think that's always dope. I always liked wearing my shades on top of my hat and not even wearing it like if it wasn't like really bright out. Little by little, we're gonna go ahead and fill out partnerships with all other brands. We're gonna need to get a sock heel, bat skins, compression sleeves, shin guard, elbow guard, the whole 9. Hey, but let's jump into this game versus Baltimore. What are we gonna work on? No cap, so I'm constantly hitting the cap. It's getting a little bit annoying. Yeah, I might work on my power cap, because if I can't get that up, might as well get the power cap up. That's a huge increase. We can get our power up now, both left and right, up to 73. And our relationship with Gary increased. What do you want? Wants you to hit at least 3 home runs over the next... Dog, that's not easy. I was sitting there like, man, playing the Orioles and then Detroit, that sounds really familiar. Like, I didn't do it already twice because that was the last episode and the previous episode. And so I also failed to hit 3 home runs, so there's that. So I'm going to simulate this series as well because I forgot to hit save, so that's my fault. I think we swept the Orioles and then won 2 out of 3 versus Detroit also, so that pretty much holds up. 2.5 ahead now. Let's get that relationship up with our other middle infield. I feel like it should be maxed out, like second base and shortstop. It should already be maxed out. Have you seen the way we turn double plays? 20-12 versus the 23-9 Yankees. Blue Jays have a pretty decent lineup, and this isn't even with like the latest best rosters. Like all the minor leaguers are missing, but they do got Lourdes Gurriel. But that's pretty much it. I kind of want to start a franchise with the Toronto Blue Jays on this channel. So if that's something you guys would like to see, let me know down in the comment section below. Make sure you hit the like button as well. But yeah, I've been thinking about doing a franchise with the Blue Jays. Their infield is going to be stacked for years. Again, Lourdes Gurriel, Vlad Jr., Bo Bichette, my buddy Santiago Espinal. He was actually the second baseman in my high school. I played shortstop his sophomore year, and then once I left, he was a shortstop. He ends up going to like Miami-Dade Community College, and then he gets drafted by I think the Red Sox. He just got traded to the Blue Jays this past season. I think that was a mistake. I think there's a lot of infielders for the Red Sox future, but it's gonna be fun to watch. He's a really, really great guy, so I'm wishing him the best. So I do want to start a franchise with the Blue Jays. So we've gotten 2 quick outs on a pitch down the middle. All we have to do is drive and run. And we got a hanger and like absolutely miss it. I wish it would show me how I missed it. But this is pretty much the end. No, 46 pitches. Is this a reliever? Phelps? Is this David Phelps or Michael Phelps? I'm not sure. But that one's in a gap. There's no way you're catching that one. Yeah. We're going to clear. Why'd you take your sweet time around the base? Get down, get down, get down. I'm not sure why he took his sweet time around second base on that, but I'll take it, I guess. It's a RBI double. Can I see the replay? He had to have fallen or have been sniped or something. Okay, why? What? Who is it? Oh. To no one's surprise, it's Greg Bird, who not only can't hit, but he also can't run bases. Alright, that's fine. Well, I can't get out of this. I do this literally all the time. I can't get out of this. I press options, nothing happens. It says paused on my screen, and I can't get out of this. This literally happened to me earlier today. Now I can get out of it. That's pretty annoying, but that's been happening to me a lot lately. Whenever I go to get a thumbnail, I get stuck looking at it, And then, like, I don't know if it's recording, but for some reason I can't press option. I can't get out of it until I spam every button and the thumbsticks, and then I finally get out of it. Uh-oh, we're getting a fastball down. You know what that means. That means we're going to foul it off. Pull that ball foul and be very early on a two-seamer. It's not even a four-seamer. It's a two-seamer. But anyways, like I was saying, I kind of think it'll be pretty cool to do franchise with the Blue Jays as we strike out on high heat. And what I would do is I'd bring up all those guys that I mentioned right away. Bring up Gurriel right away. Or Gurriel's already up. Bring up Bo. Bring up Vlad. Bo Bichette is another guy who's actually from my area as well. I played with his brother quite a bit. I played on a couple of Dante's teams. Dante Bichette, a really, really nice guy. I took some hitting lessons from him. I played on a couple teams of his. Dante was kind of a quiet kid. Bo, I only knew him when he was like really young. And all I remember about him, because he was probably like 6 or 7, he was a little chubby kid, and we played Tekken, and he was a cheater. He would just spam the same move over and over and over, and that really pissed me off to lose to like a 6-year-old kid at a game that I loved. All right, but at least we won that first game, and we go from hitting leadoff to hitting fifth. We got a guy on, 2 outs in the first. We got Bridwell on the mound. Jimmy World batting 5th this game. I'd rather bat 5th than bat, obviously than bat 8th, but I think I should be the leadoff hitter every game. Somewhere between 1 and 4, literally every single game. There's no reason why I'm not hitting in the top 4, batting 350 on the season. Rookie of the year, incoming for sure. It doesn't make any sense. But now we're down to the Toronto Blue Jays. 1 for 1 on the day. He's only 34 pitches into the third with 2 outs. That's a good 4-seamer. I thought I moved my stick directly to the right, but apparently it went down, and then it ended up that did not make any sense. I'm gonna have to watch that in slow-mo when editing, because that didn't make any sense to me. Yikes. All right, that was a bad swing altogether. Now we're getting a dynamic challenge. Let's see. Fall behind 0-2 doesn't mean you can put up a fight. Can't put up a fight. Get on base by any means. Only swing at pitches inside the zone or record a hit. Draw at bat at least 4 pitches and get on base. That means I have to foul off 1 pitch at least. You know what? Let's take it. I'm taking the risk. I got to take... He's throwing 2 pitches out of the zone, so there's a good chance this next pitch is also out of the zone. And if not, we can just pull it right to the third baseman. Yeah, that definitely was ball 3. And we went after it. And also didn't get on base, so it didn't even matter. Uh-oh, did we just... Whoa! The Blue Jays just put up a clinic. 9-2. 9-2. By the way, I did hit 2 home runs in that first game versus the Orioles that I had already previously played. Okay. I'm going to pretend I didn't even see that, Blue. I'm going to pretend you didn't throw a cutter in the zone and you didn't just call that a ball. But I did hit 2 home runs in like the first 2 at-bats, and then guess what? Like 4 more at-bats in the first game, 5 at-bats in the second game, 4 at-bats in the third game. I couldn't hit another one to get that increased +2 cap. Which pretty much is what happens to me just about every time. But I'm thinking about, that's got to be a home run. That's lazy. Sometimes I see that curveball and I'm like, oh, it's going to break. It's going to break right down the middle, and it stays just a little bit up. And then I end up popping up, and that's exactly what I hit it. Apparently, I also hit it to right, so I was probably late on it too. And now this lead increases to 2-8. This is garbage time. I wouldn't even be mad if we got substituted for somebody like Kramer. I haven't seen Kramer in a little while, probably because I'm not base running or playing defense, so I don't know where he's at. And he got me with the cutter, end up pulling off on that. That's fine. 0-1 count. Bridwell's still out there, 8th inning. There's no reason to take him out. He's only given up 2 runs through 7 1/3. So he's had our number. We're going to have to probably shorten up a little bit. Oh, that's up. That one's ripped to right center field, and that's going to be caught. Who's out in center field? It's not Pilar, actually. It's someone black, so I actually have no idea who that was. And we're going to end up dropping this second game versus the Blue Jays. Jesus Christ. The Blue Jays are going to be good in the future, but for now, they're just complete, utter garbage. That's just my opinion. They could win 10, 15 games in a row right now, and they'll still be a completely trash team. Watching them, you're better off watching paint dry, because they just can't string hits together, one. They can't get hits in the first place, let alone string them together. Should I test this? That was such a bad idea, but it throws off line, and we got a triple. All right, that may not be a triple, because the throw was it is a triple. It's our first triple of the season. I'm glad I decided to test that, and I don't think we ended up scoring, but that's fine. We got a 2-run lead, and we're coming right back up with a runner on. Let's see if we can unload. We got a lefty on the mound, so we got to take advantage. Get the starter out of the game as quickly as possible, even though I'd like him in there because I want to hit off a lefty, obviously. Righty versus lefty. We got the shark bat in hand. Where are we batting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th. So it looks like we have been moved up to 5th in the lineup, at least against lefties. And I think there's one lefty lineup, one of the lefty lineups. Lefty no DH, maybe we're leading off. I'm not sure. That's a terrible swing. That's why I don't walk at all. Is because on 2-0 we get curveballs in the dirt and decide to go after it. After he threw me 3 straight curveballs. That's just bad. And then he blows a fastball by me. All right, we didn't go up. We didn't go up and get that pitch. Probably that was an easy pitch to hit. And we end up leaving it and leaving Gary there. No one else is going to bring him in. We're going to ground into a double play. That's pretty common. All right, this is actually a pretty close game. We need to get a hit here. I need to focus up. Glad there's no more showtime, that slow-mo on pitches, because I'm going to be honest. I tried to practice with that on 18 right before 19 came out. I don't know how to hit with that. I legitimately don't know how to hit with that. Let's unload here. Knuckle curve. I'm going to be honest. I didn't even know Quackenbush had a knuckle curve, but that was a pretty good pitch. I'm ready. I'm loose. Alright, I was a little late on that. Quackenbush got a little heat at 91. Getting blown away by 91-mile-an-hour fastballs. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Good take. That's 2-2. Should be ball 3. Actually, I don't know what this umpire's strike zone. He didn't call the cutter right down the middle, so you know if it's a couple inches off the plate, he's probably going to call it. 3-2 count. Send him. Send him, because I'm about to hit a gap here. I told you to send them because I'm not hitting a gap. I'm actually grounding into a 6-4-3 double play in a very important at bat. Oh, we're hitting. Let's go. 5-2 lead. And Berlizzi's actually screaming in my ear. Late on a fastball. I need to find a better spot for my microphone, a place where I can put it where it's just going to be closer, but at the same time not in the way or on my screen or showing in the screen. The way it is right now, I have it coming over and coming down, pause, and it's like over here, right over here somewhere, and it's to the right of my screen, but I feel like it needs to be a little bit closer to my face. I don't know if I put it under. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need to figure that out. That's not important to this at all. Have you ever in real life missed a slider down the middle and then you make contact and foul it back and then you just go, wow, he just gave me a gift, a home run, a gift, and I absolutely missed it? That's literally what just happened. There's no worse feeling. Actually, the only thing worse than that is if you strike out on the next pitch on a fastball, you know, up and in or a curveball out of the zone after you missed a slider literally right down the middle. Late on that one. Good extension, though. He's not catching that. He is not catching that. That touch 'em all, baby. To right field late on that one. Okay, so it wasn't that bad that we missed that slider. 7th bomb of the season gives us a 7-2 lead. 356 barely scraped the wall on that one. I don't even know what my home run celebration is. I haven't looked at it. We did have the Sosa hop. I need to change that in between series, but I'll take that. I want to see the launch angle and replay on that because I thought I missed this ball because I was a little bit late. That pitch was right down the middle, but look, the anomaly, all we got is power and speed, and we had enough power to drive that to right. Probably gonna get one more at bat now. Maybe we put up a 5-run 8th. Not gonna get another at bat, and that's gonna do that. We're gonna end up winning the series 2-1 in Toronto. Once again, 6 hits over the next 3 games. We got a home series. Lorenzo Cain always asking for the most out of us, but we got the West Coast coming to us. I didn't even play the first game. And I didn't even play in the first game of the series. Not that they're matched. We still get 3 games to do it, but still, come on. All right, here we go. 6 for 17 in the last 4 games. 350, 7 home runs, 20 RBIs, and we got Derek Rodriguez, a.k.a. Pudge's son. He should have been a catcher, and this at-bat is I'm about to tell you why you should have been a catcher. Okay, maybe. Okay, we're going to miss that first one. That's perfectly fine. But I'm about to show Derek Rodriguez why he should have been a catcher and not a pitcher. Because I'm about to take him deep. And, of course, as always, make sure you pause when you say that. Because some people are going to take that out of context in the wrong way. Look at that. These back-to-back terrible curveballs. I'm really surprised I swung at that first one. Because that curveball is not even good. It's just a spinning ball. And when you make contact with those garbage curveballs, they end up going a very, very, very long way. I told you. I told them. This isn't the position for you. Get behind the plate. Get that pop time down to 1.8, 1.75. All right. Hit a little bit. Hit a couple home runs. But don't throw hanging curveballs to me at Yankee Stadium. Come on. Come on, dude. Fresh off a brand new contract. You know how I'm feeling right now. Let's jump into the next at bat. Derek Rodriguez out here getting taken deep. It's all good. Derek's stamina's pretty low. Third at bat. We need to average 2 hits per game. 2 hits per game to try to get that 6 hits in 3 games. And right now we're 1 for 2. We probably got 1 or 2 at bat left. Back-to-back good off speed. All right, I'm way out in front of that 82. 82 and curveball down and in. He's just throwing nothing but off-speed pitches, and I don't blame him. Even though I thought he learned his lesson because I hit a home run on an off-speed pitch that just hung, and now I hit a base hit in between the 5-6 hole. Oh, it's still a tie game. I probably should base run. Oh, that's 3 hits. Oh, I only need 3. No, wait. No, that's 2 hits. 3 games. Okay, never mind. I messed up. We are going to get another at-bat. It's a tie ball game. I thought this was walk-off territory. Never mind. It's the bottom of the 8th. Oh, I'm just pretending that didn't actually just happen. At least we got the W versus the Giants, but that was garbage. Swinging at that first pitch like way out of the zone. But I think we got player of the game, so I really don't care. We did get a home run off of Derek Rodriguez early in the game. 2 for 4. 2 RBIs. That's not bad. Last game of the series. Let's hop into it versus the Giants. I don't know what our records are, but we did win both games, and 2 out of 3 versus Toronto, and so far we got 2 games versus the Giants. I'd like to sweep them and take another game. 2020 Giants. Show the record. Show the record. What am I looking at here without looking at the record? All right, do we got Montgomery on the mound? Who is this, Montgomery? To be honest, I can't tell who this is. He got some funky eyebrows. He actually kind of looked like a goblin. And Montgomery on the mound. 4-0, 1.53. All right, Montgomery's doing his thing. I shouldn't be making fun of my teammate who legitimately looks like a goblin. We got Astudillo behind the plate, but they're just not going to tell me the record of the team. So it is what it is. I sat there waiting for the records to pop up. It just never did. Bottom of the first. Oh, we leading off. And we're leading off another teammate for the Dominican Republic, Johnny Cueto. Those are 2-seam that looks like a changeup. Okay. You know, once you start getting old, it's no longer about throwing really hard. It's about hitting spots. And you start hitting pitches at 88, and your main pitch is a changeup. Where am I looking at in the field? Oh, we're going to change it down. We're going to change it down. That one hung a little bit. Oh! New animation on the no-doubter is so disrespectful. Oh, no. Home run number 9 on the season. Cueto drops down, and we just obliterated that ball. 27-time World Series champion. If we don't win 28 this year with this squad, I'm going to be honest, I don't think the Yankees will ever win a World Series. It's not looking good right now if you're a Yankee fan. But we lead off the game with a huge big fly. But yeah, literally the entire starting lineup for the Yankees is just not looking so good. Let's hop into our second at bat. Leading off. See, I like to be at the top of the lineup because we can do stuff like that. We got a 3-run lead. You put me at the top, this is what we'll expect every single game. Yankee lineup right now is leading off Brett Gardner. And he's not doing that great. There's no way he's catching that. There is. Oh, come on. Dude, that is the longest single in the history of baseball. You couldn't read that was going to bounce off the wall? You couldn't read that. We need 2 more hits to get that increased cap for batting average. I would love that, and we probably got 2 or 3 more at-bats left in this game. So we got a chance to bring that to 1 or 2, or 1 or 0 if we can get it done. But still, the Yankee lineup, Brett Gardner leading off, everyone's injured. CC Sabathia came back today and he looked absolutely phenomenal. Just dealt. And Luke Voigt, there it is. That's just inside the line. He might be able to score on that. Yeah, there's no chance he's scoring on that. But I will take a double. Let's go. One more hit, and we do this in literally only 2 games. Probably the first time we're able to get this. If we don't get it now, we'll get that cap increase in the next episode. But that's some good hustle. Out of the box, you got a banana. You got to know that. Once you get an extra base hit, and you know it's out of the infield, you banana. Because the sooner you curve, the sooner you can go full speed and keep going. The later you turn, the harder it is. I gotta teach you guys how to play baseball. You know what? Forget these other online coaches. I'm gonna teach you guys how to play baseball. Oh, we got generic pitching stance 3 on the mound. Okay. His name's Gott, and he's got a little heat. I was up here talking trash about him, and then he comes and throwing 90. Hardest thrower on the team so far, because everybody else has been throwing between 92 and 78. Look at that, 96 at the eye, okay. And he's throwing at me. He's literally throwing at me. He's trying to hit me right now. Terrible, that should have been ball 4. We walked. All right, that's one of the few walks we've gotten all season. Play discipline up. We'll probably get 1 more at bat if we can string just a couple hits. So let's go ahead and simulate, and we do get 1 more at bat. That's why you gotta lead off, man. Lead off your boy. And it's Moronta. I actually have no idea who this guy is, but my PCI is literally tiny right now. As we take another ball. All right, so 45,000. So they pretty much know. The scouting report is always gonna say, if you don't have to pitch to Jimmy Roy, just don't do it. It doesn't make sense to pitch to me. If you can pitch around me, even if the bases are loaded, just don't throw strikes, because you end up giving up really, really long D-flies. Ask your boy, Derek Rodriguez and Johnny Cueto. They were both taken deep in the first at bat, and I warned them both. That's a good pitch. This isn't what was the other guy's name? Gott, because he got heat. But there we go, 6 hits. We're gonna increase our cap with another extra base hit. Hopefully, if we can make it in there, another base hit. We should have another base hit, but he didn't know that was gonna be a double. Just missed the 3rd home run of the episode, but that's probably going to do it. 8-2, and we end up sweeping the San Francisco, almost called them the Brooklyn Giants. 4 for 4 game, a home run and 2 doubles. You can't ask for more. All right, there we go. We got 3.5 on the Rays now, 6 on the Blue Jays, 7.5 on the Red Sox, and 15.5 on the Orioles. Let's check out some of the league leaders. We're up to 2 now. Jay Bruce is still on fire, but he's only at 110 at-bats. We got 128. The more I lead off, the better we'll do. He's actually got 2 more home runs and 2 more RBIs, but he has 4 stolen bases. Jay Bruce has 4 stolen bases. Like, what is going on here? 418 to 375. He's literally beating me in just about every single category. Like, that is insane. I'm 7th in hits with 48. Marwin has 56. Doubles, I don't even see me in the top 13. I'm not even in the top 30. I'm tied for 30th with 8. Triples, I have 1. So at least I'm on there, because we did hit our first triple of the season. So we're tied for 27th when it comes to triples. Not even on the list, though. Home runs, I think I'm 1 away from double digits. So we're at 15 with 9. Leading the league, JD and Joey Gallo. 21 home runs in his first 139 at-bats. GG's, he's probably going to break the record this year. RBIs, we only got, 23? So we shouldn't be too far down, I think. Tied for 26. Stolen bases, 24. Maybe if I do a little more base running, we'll have more stolen bases. That's pretty much going to be it. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm probably gonna end up buying all diamond equipment and maxing it out eventually, but not all at the same time, because then it'll be too much of a boost all at once. But if you guys enjoyed, as always, hit the thumbs up button. Let me know if you guys want to see that Blue Jays franchise. Sub to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.